Listen to 93.5 The Beach, Delmarva's Rock Station. Here we are, halfway through the week, Coast Life. How you feeling about it?
We made it. We're halfway, right?
You're hanging in there. We're your hosts today. I'm Leah Rizzo.
And I'm Lauren Hitch.
We've got Lauren filling in for Paige while she's out enjoying a well-deserved vacation, and she's just busy getting married.
Some nuptials, you know.
Yeah, just all that old thing. So we're very excited for her. Yeah. We're very excited to have Lauren joining us in the studio today and all week long. It's been fun so far, and I know it's going to keep being fun.
Keep being fun.
I'm surprised the amount of energy we got going on today. I went to see Sabrina Carpenter last night. So much fun.
Girl, I don't know how you do it.
I'm here.
Driving there and back
the husk
after
of the
the
person
workday.
I once was.
Do you feel like as you get older though that gets harder?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I used to work mornings. So like I would go to a concert on a random Tuesday night in Philly, in DC, drive back. I'd be like, get on the air at 4 a.m. And I was like, I'm ready. And now I'm like,
there's no way. Mm-hmm. Like I'm in bed by 10.
Mm-hmm. Just all the coffee.
Yes. Fueled by coffee
Keeps
today,
us
Leah.
Going. That's right. Yes. Today's episode of Coast Life is brought to you by coffee. But we wanted to take you back a little bit, maybe comb through those memories, especially like random bits of information or performances, perhaps, that you have memorized. What is the most useless fact, figure, monologue that you have come to memorize over the years? Do you have anything that comes to mind?
I feel like the first thing that is like the most useless, like means nothing now at all. Like never can use it again.
Right.
Would be my old house phone number.
That's a good point.
Like the landline, you know what I mean? Like at my house.
Yeah, luckily my parents, they still have the same number I grew up with. Like that's the same house.
Do they still have it? They still use the number?
Oh yeah.
See?
The best way to get a hold of my parents after 5 p.m. is by calling the landline.
I love that. Yeah, I have it memorized and I'm like, oh. And it'll randomly like come up sometimes. People be like, oh, phone number. And I'm like, oh.
Right.
But if I call it, I don't think
nobody's there. Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah. And I do think about how like if I were in a situation where I didn't have my cell phone handy and I had to come up with a number off the top of my head, I mean, that one.
Yeah.
And I know my siblings' cell phone numbers by heart.
Right.
So like, and my parents' cell phone numbers.
Right.
So like anything other than that though, I haven't memorized a phone number in
a long time.
Over a decade, probably.
Thanks to the phone book. On the phone.
Yeah.
What about for you?
I'd have to say the preamble to the Constitution of the United States of America. You know the one. Very rarely are you asked questions about the preamble, but we the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure blessings of liberty, do ordain and our prosperity, do ordain and establish this perfect union for the United States of America.
Yes. Okay. Now, why do you have that memorized? Okay.
So back in 5th grade, so this is like way back. I learned this in 5th grade because we did every year, the 5th graders and the 8th graders and then like the high school all did a musical show that the kids could be involved in. And like 5th and 8th grade, it was mandatory. By high school, you could opt into the musical performance. And in 5th grade, our musical was Schoolhouse Rock Junior. And my solo performance was the preamble. So that's why I know that.
We've got to dig this video up.
I will have to find it. I know it exists somewhere on my parents' computer, so I'll do some digging and see what I can come up with.
Is this like a party trick?
No.
Like now?
No, this is literally the most useless piece of information that I have memorized. It has never come up. It hasn't come up in trivia.
Until right now.
It hasn't come up right until this very moment.
It's very useful now.
Yeah. So unless I end up on one of those random like people on the street quizzes where they're like, quick, the preamble, I'm not.
You nail it.
Right. And until then, it has yet to come up in a useful scenario.
Maybe if it was like a Jeopardy question or something.
Even like the Constitution is more useful, like memorizing that, or like the amendments of the Constitution. There are so many pieces of information that are more useful than that. But the preamble, that's what I got.
I think you got to use it as a party trick now.
And like a decent amount of that song.
You've got to like mold it.
I can't remember the first verse, but I feel like I remember like the middle of the song. But I remember that it was done in like the CD that I was singing along with was like done in a country style. So I remember like singing along in 1787, I'm told. So if you remember,
oh yeah,
if you know, you know. if you too had to sing the preamble in 5th grade, you're not alone. And maybe you retain that random bit of information. But I thought that was a good question to get the brain going.
It is a good one. I'm sure like other things could be like, people think like, I'm always like, oh, math. You know what I mean? Like,
see, I never memorized any math in the first
geometry.
place.
Yeah, it's like fractions. Do I need those? But you do when you're like baking things. You just don't think about it as that.
That's true, but I mean, I would say that's not useless then. That's a useful piece. Like to memorize a recipe really cuts down on your baking time.
But I think when I was in school, I was like, why am I learning about these? When am I ever going to use these? And now in my adult life, I do.
And see, I wish I had been better at committing things like conversions to memory. Yeah. So like you knew how many cups would be
Instead,
in
it was the preamble.
Instead, it was the preamble. I have like truly useless information floating around in my brain of things that I've memorized. Certain monologues, I feel like at one time or another from theater classes, like I've got that somewhere in the bank.
It's good.
But yeah, again, they're not even like, that's not a cool party trick. No one's going to be like, gather around, listen, gather around, you children, listen to the preamble.
The kids will be like, what? What are they talking about?
Right. It's not a fun one. But
this is good though. I wonder what other people's ones are.
I know. Yeah. If you've got a fun fact that you've memorized, maybe even just send us a little video of what you've memorized. I'd love to see or hear your cool party trick if that's what it boils down to. Because mine is not. But I remember earlier this week we kind of started off talking about how you get your day started. You start with your alarm and you start scrolling through social media. And I've really been trying to dial back my phone usage. So I thought that taking some steps to dial back that phone time under control maybe could benefit all of us. Do you have any tips or tricks on dialing back that phone scrolling?
I think just being more aware of it. You know how like your phone sends you like the report?
Yeah.
But your phone says your screen time's down. I'm like, yes!
That
like I kind of get excited.
Yeah.
But then it's more like thinking of things like when we were talking about like when I used to wake up in the middle of the night and my my scroll's going of all the things I need to do. And I'd be like, oh, let me grab my phone, but oh wait, let me not. Let me try to go back to sleep on my own first.
Yeah.
Like I think being more aware of it and then trying the things. And obviously like we've talked about this before, but like when I come home from work, I try to put my phone down.
Yeah.
Immediately. But I always do the night scroll for sure.
Yeah, the night scroll's a hard
watching
habit
his
to break.
tablet or we're all watching a movie, like my husband's watching football or something. I'm like, woo, like that one's gonna be hard to.
Yeah, that is a hard one. I saw some useful tips. One of them was like make a list of all the things that you have always wanted to do, or like people that you want to connect with, and like hobbies that you've wanted to start, or hobbies that you already have. And then I think when you kind of write that out and you have that physical connection to the list, you're like, all right, I'm going to carve more time out to sketch a little, to paint a little.
Because maybe sometimes we say we don't have time, but like
you actually do, and the reason you don't is because you've been sitting there scrolling through Facebook, TikTok for 3 hours. Not saying that's me. I'm just saying it could happen.
It could happen. But even with the checklist, like you'll feel a sense of accomplishment by checking things off, and then you won't even realize you don't have your phone on you.
That's true. They even said sort of like your PEMDAS, your order of operations. Speaking of things you may have uselessly memorized, and just kind of like going through maybe the order that you do things in your day and learning to rearrange. So maybe you're like me. It kind of comes and goes in waves where I'll be really good about not using my phone, and then I fall back into the trap. So
I do the same
I'm
thing.
really trying hard.
Yes.
To ditch the phone habits this year. That's going to be my New Year's resolution. Okay. So this is the practice for it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's never too early to start.
The preamble.
Not the preamble. Of your New Year's resolutions, if you will.
We've got more.
We do. There's
plenty.
Bad puns all day. That's my real party trick. But we do have a show to get to. Our field correspondent, Spencer Tober, is going to tell us what's coming up today on Coast Life. Spence.
Delmarva, your afternoon pick-me-up just got a lot tastier. We're talking all things local decaf coffee. We're sitting down with an event organizer for a nonprofit taking care of veterans and their families. A concert in your living room with the help of a local recording studio. We're going to be highlighting Delmarva's best musical talent, showing you what they've got. All of that and more coming up on Coast Life.
Coast Life is sponsored by BB Healthcare, Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Preston Automotive Group, Shell Brothers, and the Parker Group.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, like myself in flooring, to ensure you get the best product to fit your needs, and that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
They worked with me, gave me different options, kept within that budget, completed it on time. Delmarva Design Center was awesome.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Hey, Linda, come check out my bathroom remodel. I'm having it done by those guys on TV. They do everything. Paint me green and call me a cucumber. I thought they was gonna spice up your bathroom, Cletus. You should have called Peninsula Bath.
Listen, Linda, you made the right choice.
At Peninsula Bath, we do bathroom remodeling, and that's it. Top quality, competitively priced, and customer focused, and ready when you are.
Thank you, Peninsula Bath.
Be a part of art. Come inside the Art League of Ocean City's Center for the Arts. Waterfront on 94th Street Bayside. Admission is always free, year-round. Enjoy diverse galleries featuring original and local artworks for sale. You'll always find something new to see. Take an art class. We have something fun and unexpected for all ages and skills. Check our calendar. It's full of special events. See everything you need to know at ocart.org.
Unleash your Halloween spirit at Puppies R Us. You'll find positively spooky cute puppies and all the food, toys, and pup-accessories you'll need. Vet check, vaccinated, microchipped, and backed by our Healthy Pup Promise. Right now, get spectacular savings when you purchase a new puppy. $100 off and a free bag of Canada puppy food to help your new furry friend grow strong and healthy. Visit us on Route 13 in Bridgeville, family-owned Puppies R Us, where we put the puppies before us.
Imagine a home that truly reflects your unique style and sophistication. Welcome to Bay to Beach Builders. Step into the brand new Idea Home and Design Studio in Greenwood, where your dream home takes shape. Select every style, every color, and every detail. Our design specialists will guide you through every step. Experience the unmatched quality of Amish craftsmanship, blended seamlessly with modern design. And the best part, our homes are surprisingly affordable, starting at under $200,000. Bay to Beach Builders. Imagine your home. Create your space. Live your life.
This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by BB Healthcare.
Well, not only is school back in session, but it is in full swing. And while your teens may be excelling in their academics, they may be struggling a little bit with anxiety and some other mental health issues that are a little bit hard to talk about. Maybe they're hard to recognize the signs. So here to help us out is Dr. Wendy Shrivar, a clinical psychologist with BB Medical Group. Thank you for coming in today, Wendy. I remember we chatted with you about a year ago, and Paige and I were just ready to pick your brain for everything that you knew.
Yes. Thanks for having me. This is an important topic and one near and dear to my heart. Anxiety itself is just one emotion.
Sure.
We have many, and all of them have levels of intensity. And a lot of times when we talk about emotions, especially with anxiety, we think about it as more a panic emotion.
Yes.
But what I want parents to start thinking about is anxiety has levels of intensity. And when your kid might be expressing or looking like they're anxious, remember that there's lower levels of emotions also that you can talk about with them. And that helps cope on a lower level before the emotion gets really big, possibly into a panic attack.
Sure.
And that's when we're talking more about clinical ranges of anxiety. And so when we're having fears of doing things, when we're losing sleep, a lot of times with teenagers, it'll look like irritability.
Which looks like puberty, which looks like, every teenager you've ever known.
So often we don't know. Is it clinical? Should I seek support? And so really, I encourage parents, first and foremost, is to improve your own emotional awareness. So checking in with yourself and how you're feeling so you're not relaying that to your kids. And also listen, be curious, talk less. It's something as parents we don't often hear, but I want to encourage parents to be curious about what could be going on with their kids rather than telling them what you think is going on. So are you worried about the test tomorrow? Are you worried, you're not fitting in? Do you have enough friends? Don't introduce that to them. Listen and just be present for that. It's not your job to solve their emotion.
That is true. And I think, anxiety is something that we all deal with. So where are the signs that maybe, you're not dealing with just, okay, I'm worried about this test. When is it sort of a generalized anxiety situation that we're up against?
Sure. So what we think about as a clinical anxious presentation is when it's starting to really impact their life. So maybe you might see signs, and anxiety and depression are really what we call comorbid diagnoses where they can have coexisting qualities. And so rather than you trying to clinically assess what is going on, start looking for signs that maybe they're not their typical self for a period of time. Not a couple days, not just, when their friend didn't Snapchat like them, but, but really a period of time. So we're looking at, has their hygiene gone down? Has their food patterns changed? Are they enjoying things less? Are they starting to express more worries about a number of things? Some of the things that are really helpful to do in the home, and as well as tools that you can give teenagers and older kids to do when they're not at home, first and foremost is just building that emotional vocabulary in. So you start using words instead of just always anxiety, you have words like tense, worried, frustrated. So you're building that emotional vocabulary in your whole family and encouraging them as well to use those words. When teenagers are away and at school and they don't have you to kind of bounce this off with, some of really helpful things for resetting yourself. Actually, adults can use this too.
I'm listening.
So I always say we're beyond deep breathing. So what we want to do is we want to reset our system. We want to find some grounding of that emotion, and we don't want to act when we're in a high emotional state. So some of those grounding techniques that you can encourage young adults to use are going to the bathroom and splashing water on your face. Running cold water right here on your wrists, because it's the closest area where your vessels, your blood vessels are to the surface of your skin. So it will kind of recharge and snap you out of it. Just for a time being, so that you can then approach that class or approach that test a little bit better. Visualizing positive outcomes. Distracting yourself at times. So rather than, my friend didn't answer me back because they don't like me anymore and I'm a horrible person and nobody likes me, what else could be true? So encouraging that balance of thinking, so that we're also introducing not a fixed mindset. So again, remember, when we're in an emotional state, we're not thinking clearly.
But say it is time to, reach out to a professional. How can parents that are, listening to this interview and think, maybe some of these signs sound like my kid, can they get a hold of you or somebody else?
Sure, and I'm sure you'll be able to post the contact information for BB. We have a number of providers in behavioral health, both psychiatrists and therapists, and myself, a clinical psychologist. There's a number in our community as well, and the best way I always encourage people to do is go on psychologytoday.com, and you can actually select what gender of therapist you'd like to see, what are the specialties they serve, if they serve children, adolescents, do they take your insurance, do they have a religious affiliation. You can select all those filters and select someone that will match both your child's need and maybe some of the family values that you have as well.
Perfect, awesome. Well, Dr. Shavar, thank you so much for coming in and sharing all this information. It's stuff I wish I knew when I was a teenager, but stuff I'm happy to know now as an adult, and thank you for sharing all your knowledge and your wisdom with us, as always.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, coming up on Coast Life, if you're a golfer and you like to give back to the community, we've got the perfect event for you. That's coming up.
We believe that a great community health system reflects the community it serves. And like Sussex County itself, we've been on an exciting journey of growth and transformation, evolving from a trusted community hospital to the region's premier healthcare provider and Sussex County's most comprehensive health system. We're proud to be on this journey together, miles ahead, but by your side the entire way, because Sussex County is our specialty.
Join us for the Top 50 Sales Drive going on right now at Preston Ford. With over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles on the lot, we're sure to have the perfect vehicle for you. Save big with 2024 models such as Escape, Mavericks, and Bronco Sports, all with options starting under $30,000. Check out the entire selection at PrestonFord.com. Purchase a Ford online and we'll deliver it to your driveway. But hurry in as the inventory moves fast during our race to the top 50 in the nation. And remember, cars cost less in Preston.
Rules don't apply when it comes to designing your home or business's interior. At Mood Design Studio, we break away from typical design norms to craft one-of-a-kind spaces that belong on the pages of a magazine. Choose from a bold selection of exclusive wallpaper designs and fabrics, plus a curated selection of furniture, making any room a showstopper. Need guidance? We'll assist you in planning your space's scope and budget for a streamlined, stress-free experience. For a complimentary consultation, visit Mood Design Studio in Lewis today.
I've been thinking about renovating my garage floor, and suddenly I'm seeing signs everywhere. The universe keeps hinting, even at my local gas company. Pinnacle Concrete is everywhere. And again, multiple signs at the print store. The signs are too strong to ignore. It's time to call With so many options, my dream is taking shape. And now, I'm not just seeing signs, I'm living proof. Pinnacle Concrete Coatings, because quality matters.
Coastal Comfort knows there's no place like home. It's where we can be totally comfortable. Totally comfortable being ourselves, making a mess, making improvements, making strides, making memories with those we love. Totally. Big or small, at the beach, or on the farm, all along the Eastern Shore. It's home, and Coastal Comfort is always here to keep you totally comfortable. Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Nothing can prepare a family for the devastating loss of a loved one who was a veteran or first responder. But luckily, there are organizations and folks out there that want to step up and help those families out, like Folds of Honor. We've got Rob Robison with Folds of Honor joining us on the Coast Life couch today. Thank you for coming in. And you guys have an event coming up to help raise money and support these families. But first, sort of introduce us to Folds of Honor and what you guys do as an organization.
Well, first, Leah, thank you for having me.
Of course.
Folds of Honor has existed for about 17 years.
Wow.
It was started by Colonel Rooney after his tour overseas. He was flying home to Grand Rapids, Michigan. He saw a Army soldier dressed in his uniform in first class, a bit unusual. At the end of the flight, the pilot of the plane asked everyone to remain on the airplane for a period of time while a certain ceremony was occurring. Colonel Rooney saw the coffin of a fallen veteran being removed from the airplane. It was the brother that was sitting in first class. It was the nephew and son waiting to receive the coffin. Colonel Rooney realized then it was absolutely essential to honor the sacrifice and educate the legacy, which is the mission of Folds of Honor.
Yeah. That's a wonderful mission, and a very important one too, because I think, you know, those are the worst moments in a family's life when they're grieving a loss like that. But you guys give scholarships to those families, the spouses and kids of those who have lost a loved one who is a veteran or first responder. How does that scholarship money help those families?
It's absolutely crucial if we think about the fact that the majority of our fallen veterans and first responders are not exceptionally well-paid individuals. I mean, we live in a great country, but we have about 1% of our country that provides service and protection to us.
Wow.
And so these scholarships are a way for these families to rebuild their lives and go forward.
And you guys have an event coming up that is going to help raise money for those scholarships. Is that
certainly
correct?
do.
And I know we have a lot of golf lovers here on Delmarva. So
Absolutely.
Tell us about the upcoming golf tournament. That's going to be it's going to be a fun way to raise money for these scholarships.
It's a great way to raise money. The event is titled Delmarva Folds of Honor Golf Tournament. It will be played on Veterans Day at the Rookery here in Milton. There are still opportunities for golfers to register for the event and for sponsors to become a sponsor.
Perfect. So if somebody is, listening to this interview and they decide they would love for their business to be a sponsor, how do they do that? How do they get in touch with you?
I think the simplest way is simply to write to me, Rob Robison, at 18260 White Cedar Court in Milton, 19968, letting me know they want to be a sponsor, or they could email me at robrobison78@verizon.net. And the same is applicable for golfers who are interested in playing.
Wonderful. So when is the golf tournament again, so that people can kind of plan there?
11/11/24, which is Veterans Day at the Rookery.
Perfect. So easy planning. It's going to be a wonderful day spent golfing and having fun and raising money for a very important cause. If there are also people that maybe want to get involved with Folds of Honor, do you guys take volunteers? Are there ways that people can help out other than this golf tournament?
We are always looking for people to help. There are several ways. I think one of the best ways is to go to the national website, www.foldsofhonor.org, look at the mission video, and then explore the options that are available to you.
Perfect. Well, Rob, thank you so much for coming in and sharing about not only what Folds of Honor does and how you guys give back to, the families of fallen veterans and first responders. It's a wonderful mission, and thank you so much for letting people know about this golf tournament. I think a lot of people are going to sign up and, again, support our community members that are going through some of the worst times in their lives.
Well, thank you for letting me share this information.
Of course. Well, maybe you're in the mood for a little bit of music. That's what's coming up next on Coast Life.
The doctors of Delmarva Chiropractic take great pride in offering the finest, most individualized care to their patients and stay on the cutting edge of healthcare and clinical interventions. As winners of Coastal Style and Metropolitan Magazine's Best Chiropractors for 7 years in a row, Doctors Lane, Brown, and Taylor help with conditions such as back pain, sciatica, headaches, concussions, dizziness, and much more. The clinic also offers laser therapy, decompression, acupuncture, and custom orthotics. Call Delmarva Chiropractic today and take the first step toward achieving your maximum potential.
Step into something new at Vernon Powell. Jumpstart your fall routine with Brooks and Hoka. Vernon Powell has Delmarva's largest selection of Hoka, including Hoka Kids. Power through work with Dansko and Bionic. Wall-to-wall work boots and Carhartt apparel. Outfit your whole family for fall in fuzzy Uggs, comfy Hey Dude, or Birkenstocks with socks. Sparkling layered looks from E. Newton and Kendra Scott. Plus new apparel from brands like Patagonia, Pure Lore, North Face, and UGG at Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth Beach.
Fall into planning at Bella Terra Garden Center. Autumn is the perfect time of year for planting. Come check out our locally sourced collection of trees and shrubs of all shapes and sizes. Did you know that Bella Terra is open 7 days a week? Join our garden club for big savings and first access to all sale promotions. Stocked with the smallest succulents to the tallest of trees, Bella Terra Garden Center is here for all your gardening needs. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Located right off Route 16 in Ellendale.
18 years ago, we founded Community Bank Delaware with the goal of providing high-quality banking services to our local community. Here are makers, people just like you who live in and love this community. We provide the newest banking technologies to our customers, supported by our local team of banking professionals. Our bank serves clients throughout Sussex County, and we continue to grow, all thanks to you. Community Bank Delaware, where community matters.
Angela Alsobrooks got caught taking illegal tax breaks, at least $16,000.
Senate candidate Angela Alsobrooks took advantage of tax breaks that she was not eligible to get.
Angela Alsobrooks' campaign says she was unaware of the error.
That's odd because all 4 mortgages were in her name on the D.C. property.
Alsobrooks owes $59,000 in back taxes. Alsobrooks isn't just dishonest on her taxes, she's dishonest with us. Maryland's Future is responsible for the content of this advertising.
We're looking for our first house. We're growing a family. The Parker Group and our realtor, Jen, they were great. Helped us get our first home. That was a very smooth, easy process, especially for our first time. Family expanded a little bit more. We went right to the Parker Group because how easy it was the first time. And before we knew it, here we are in our next home and we love it.
Our experience with the Parker Group was seamless.
Our realtor and the Parker Group was almost like a family in a way. They were there for us when we needed them. That was a big thing.
100% we would go with the Parker Group again.
You're watching Coast Life. We're in Milton, Delaware, the Mid-South Audio main studio. We've got an MSA live session for you. Today we are talking with Carrie Hallett. Hey.
Hi.
Hey, Carrie, I'm so glad to have you in. Just listening in on your sound check. I'm so excited to hear you in a little bit, but I want to get to know you.
Sure.
So where are you from?
Originally, I grew up in Virginia Beach, and then I moved to Philadelphia for college many moons ago now, in 2002. I spent a little time on the West Coast, came back to Philly, and then my wife and I moved down to the area here in 2019.
Nice. A lot of traveling.
Yes.
A lot of bands you've been in then?
Yeah, I've mostly been playing as a solo artist. I did do a few stints in bands on the West Coast. I actually was the drummer for a band out there for a little bit, but mostly focused on playing solo until moving down here, and I actually do have a band called Gold Star, so that's been really fun to kind of dive back into that world a little bit.
Excellent. So you're gigging all over Delaware, close to the beach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're doing a lot, mostly southern Delaware, but a lot of bars and restaurants and festivals and stuff like that. And then I'm actually playing the Delaware Friends of Folk Festival in October as well. So
very excited. That's coming up, actually.
Yeah, October 19th. Yeah.
And you said 2019 you moved down here. Unfortunately, it wasn't a very welcome introduction to the neighborhood.
It was a tough year, yeah. So we moved down here in January, in the beginning of 2019. Fresh start. We had a little trailer in Rehoboth, and I actually was in a really terrible car accident 6 months later. So I had just started working for Dogfish Head, and I got in this terrible car accident and actually needed emergency spinal surgery. Kind of threw us for a loop, really changed things a lot for me for a while. I had months and months of recovery from broken L1 vertebrae. I had a terrible head injury. It took a lot to get walking again and moving.
Yeah, of course.
And a long time to be able to play guitar again. So it's really, I'm thankful every day that I get up there with my guitar on my shoulder, and it does hurt after a few hours of standing up there, but I feel really lucky that I can still be able to do what I love.
I mean, I feel like it's that passion that helps drive you too, right?
For sure.
To making that recovery.
Yeah.
Just wanting to be on that stage again, just doing what you love.
Exactly.
Well, hopefully smooth sailing since then.
Yeah, but it's a little up and down. I still have back pain, and I'm always kind of checking back into physical therapy and getting myself strong and moving properly again, and just try to keep moving. Motion is lotion, they say.
Hey, I heard that.
Yeah.
And your motion is some beautiful music. I can't wait to hear you in just a little bit. But where can I find you over at your solo gigs right now?
Oh, so my website, it's carriehallett.com. My name is a tricky one. It's Kerry, and my last name is Hallett. 2 T's, don't forget.
2 T's.
.com, so just my name.com, but yeah.
I remember emailing you to start this conversation, and I only hit you with 1 T.
Yeah.
And I was just like, did you get my email?
Yeah. If I had a nickel for every time, I was like, hey, did you check and make sure you put 2 T's? And then they're like, yeah, that's why you didn't get my email. I'd be a millionaire. I would.
Maybe that's an idea for your next album name.
Yeah, there you go.
2 T's.
Double T. Like the spider from Charlotte's Web or something.
And I know you're working on a new album now, actually.
I am, yeah. So I've been writing some songs, which is very exciting for me because I actually put an album out in 2016, just a 5-song EP, which you can find a link to on my website. But so it's been a little bit of a dry spell between the accident and moving and then COVID, and we actually ended up, my wife and I, traveling for a couple of years in our van. So we, playing on the road. I tried to a little bit. I did a little bit of writing here and there, but now that we're settled and I have a space, it's my studio in the house, it's been like really calming, and I feel able to sort of work on producing more material, which is great.
Excellent. Well, I can't wait to hear it. And just one more time, where can we find you over at your solo gigs?
KerryHallett.com. That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Delmarva, you're going to be able to hear Kerry all over Delmarva and all up and down the beach. But right after the break, you're going to get to hear her right here on Coast Life. So stick around.
Every visit is an adventure at Browse About Books in Rehoboth Beach. Search our hand-picked book collection and find something in every genre. From bestsellers to some of our staff picks, you'll uncover a new adventure every time. After you've browsed our extensive book selection, explore our gift shop, where you'll find an exciting array of toys, gifts, Rehoboth-themed items, and home decor. Browse About Books on Rehoboth Avenue, a fun, friendly place to shop for books and so much more.
Unwind, work off stress, and be comfortably true to who you are with Jab and Flow. We're dedicated to creating a balance of physical and mental wellness for your best life. You don't have to get in the ring, be a hardcore yogi, or train like a pro athlete to become part of our community. We teach boxing fundamentals with a fun variety of yoga, Pilates, and fitness classes for drop-ins and members of all levels. On Route 1 between Rehoboth and Dewey with plenty of free parking.
For the freshest local oysters on the shore, trust Harbor House Seafood. Our harvest begins at sea, straight from the heart of Chesapeake and Delaware Bay, aboard our boats, ensuring that only the finest oysters make it from harvest to plate. With our commitment to freshness and quality, Harbor House Seafood should be your first and only stop for local oysters, fresh seafood, and premium black Angus beef. Surf and turf has never been this fresh. Harbor House Seafood, your surf and turf market in Seaford, Delaware. And online at harborhouseseafood.com.
As I get older, I was getting a little off balance. Got recommendations for baths by Bicep Brothers. I love my shower. It's perfect for me. My favorite part was probably how quick and easy it was. They came in the morning and they were done by afternoon. I definitely wanted the grab bars. They also put the seat in, which was very nice. The wand is good, especially if you're sitting. So much safer to get in and out of now. It seems like my showers are quicker that way. So it's perfect.
My dad just wrapped up a new well at this beautiful new home in Del Mar. Let's hear from these happy new homeowners.
I didn't really expect him to finish up in 6 inches of mud.
But he did it. We were very happy with the quality of the job they done.
He's nothing but the best products.
And we highly recommend them.
I don't recommend a lot of people, but I would recommend Daisy's Well Drilling. They're just a phone call away.
Way to go, Dad. Daisy's Well Drilling. Family owned and operated since 1941.
It is important to have a supportive employer in your corner, a company that offers on-site health care to save you time and money. That's right, access to a doctor's office while at work at no cost to you, work schedules to fit your lifestyle, matched 401k to prepare you for retirement, paid vacation, and more. A company that you can count on and grow with, a company that you can have a career with, an employer like Amick Farms. Visit countonamick.com to apply today.
You're watching Coast Life. This is MSA Live Sessions over at Mid-South Audio in Milton. I'm with Carrie Hallett. Just before the break, we were talking perseverance through an injury and just your love of music. So where's your favorite place to play, do you think?
Oh, my favorite place to play. I'd say I have two places. One is at home. I bounce all the songs off of my wife, so I like to play for her, of course.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And I think my voice is maybe what made her fall in love with me in the first place, so I have to for sure say playing at home. And then I also really love doing the Cape Water tours, the music tours.
Oh, yeah.
On the boat.
They do music there?
Oh my God, it's so great. I get to play on the boat, sing to dolphins, and watch the sunset.
On the water.
Yeah, it's great, and it's like a core challenge too, because I'm like rocking on the boat, trying.
Sure.
So I get a workout in. It's great, all the things.
That's really cool. I didn't know that they did that.
Yeah, it's fun.
All right. Well, what's the song that you're playing today?
This is a song called "Always Honey," and it's a song I wrote for my wife, so it's a love song. So it's just sort of that feeling of new love and wanting to hold on to it and hoping that it lasts. And in our case, we're going on 11 years, so I think it lasts. I think it's lasting.
Well, Carrie, here's to love, and Delmarva, here's Carrie Hallett with "Always Honey."
Just like honey forming from the bees as they're returning to the honeycomb, honeycomb. So this feeling settles into tiny holes inside my skin on my way home, on my way home. Whatever there is honey in the corner of your eyes, won't you give me some, give me some? I'll mix it with the softly smelling sounds of your sighs and the gathering sun, gathering sun. And understand that empty feeling in your hand that everyone knows, and I will sit or take a stand. I'll be your lady and your man wherever we go, and you sweep me off my feet. Won't you please stay so sweet on me? Yeah, you sweep me off my feet. Won't you please stay so sweet on me?
Carrie, that was so beautiful. Thank you so much for jamming out with us here at MSA Live Sessions.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me. It's been fun.
Excellent. And you can see Carrie Hallett all over Delmarva, especially right here on Coast Life with our new MSA Live Sessions. If you know a musician, if you're a musician yourself, email us at team@coastlife.com or hit us up on our social medias and we'll get you in here. All right, we've got some more Coast Life coming up in just a bit. We're going to keep rocking out here in Milton, so stick around.
Signs of poor eyesight aren't always clear to us. At Wink Vision Center, we provide the best possible standard of care to discover the signs and improve your vision. Our eye exams are fast, easy, and comfortable to ensure you and your family can see clearly as soon as possible. Shop the finest selection of designer frames from Tiffany to Vera Wang, Maui Jim, and Urkers. Need an appointment? We can get you in as soon as the next day. The choice is clear. Wink Vision, Ocean City and Cambridge.
Has your kitchen remodel been on the back burner?
Move it forward now and take advantage of our biggest kitchen sale of the year.
Paul Davis can restyle your kitchen for half the cost of a traditional kitchen remodel. Get all new doors, drawers, and hardware without any major demolition. And the best part is, it's done in as little as 3 days.
We'll bring the showroom to you as soon as tomorrow and give you an estimate that day.
Call now to get $1,500 off, plus free hardware and no payments, no interest for 12 months. Call Paul Davis.
The restoration and remodeling experts.
Muscle pain slowing you down? Invest in your health and wellness with Hot Spring Spas at Delaware Hot Tub Company in Lewis. Made with top-of-the-line technologies for a remarkable hydrotherapy experience. Clean and easy, 5 times the filtration and self-monitoring that tells you what it needs to maintain natural-feeling water. With personalized control and multi-level seating to target muscle groups and provide comfort. At Delaware Hot Tub Company, we believe your hot tub should take care of you, not the other way around. Visit Delaware Hot Tub Company in Lewis today.
Peninsula Home Care proudly serves the beautiful communities of Delaware and Maryland. With a team of compassionate nurses, therapists, and social work at your service. We are here to help you regain your strength and independence right in the comfort of your home. Our team actively engages in our community, including ongoing education with our partners. From hospital to home, Peninsula Home Care is your hometown home care, right by your side since 1985.
How do you tell the difference between a good roof installation and a bad roof installation?
The difference is Spicer Brothers. It's all about the workmanship, the quality of the materials, and a lifetime warranty that gives you peace of mind. We ensure your family is protected from the elements season after season. Our comprehensive roof assessment and 13-point checklist ensures every detail is covered. And right now we're offering 50% off materials, plus get your new roof for as low as $99 a month.
Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by Coffee Rendezvous.
There's nothing more disappointing when you go to the store and you're looking around for your favorite coffee flavor in decaf and you can't find it. Well, luckily with Coffee Rendezvous, that is never an issue. Finding delicious decaf is super easy, and Wanda Guyton, owner of Coffee Rendezvous, is here to tell us a little bit more about all of the decaf flavors you have and what makes them so tasty.
Oh, wow. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming. You're always one of our favorite. Any guest who brings coffee is a friend of ours.
Cheers. Yeah, so at Coffee Rendezvous, we have 21 different coffees, and all of them come in decaf. Well,
Amazing.
20 coffees because one is a decaffeinated coffee that we created initially. But 20 different coffees, they all come in decaf, flavored, non-flavored. And the beautiful thing about our decaffeinated coffees, not only do we have a variety of flavors, but we use a process called the Swiss water decaffeinating process, which decaffeinates the coffee non-chemically.
Interesting. I guess I never really thought about how coffee goes from caffeinated to decaffeinated, and that there might even be a process that has a chemical process involved in it. So it's great that you guys don't use chemicals when it comes to that kind of process, so that people can drink decaf and not feel guilty about it. I know sometimes one of my favorite ways to like wrap up dinner with my family is a cup of coffee with dessert, and sometimes you just don't want to have a caffeinated coffee at 9 p.m., you know?
Correct, correct.
I mean, you mentioned you've got 20 decaf flavors. Do you have any favorite flavors in particular, or is it just kind of, you know, whatever the mood strikes?
Yes, whatever the mood strikes. All of them are my favorites. But let's start with morning prayer. Morning prayer is chocolate, caramel, sweet cream vanilla, with a hint of coconut.
Ooh, you almost don't even need to add anything to that, cream or sugar-wise. You could just drink that straight as it is.
And a lot of people say that about Coffee Rendezvous.
Which is nice because you don't have to deal with any of the added calories. If maybe you're watching those numbers, Coffee Rendezvous's got flavors without the calories of sugar or cream.
That's right. That's right. Another go-to, especially for the season, sugared plum jubilee. Now, who would have thought?
I remember trying that with you. I think, again, like this time last year, we were going through all the fall flavors that Coffee Rendezvous has, and I remember being not necessarily surprised because I knew it was going to be good, but I think I was just surprised at the combination of flavor I wasn't expecting, but that was definitely a really, really good one. And you do have a storefront now in the outlets, so for folks that are maybe getting a jump on their holiday shopping, or they're just a coffee lover in general and they would like to take some of your delicious flavors, caffeinated or decaf, home with them, where can they find you?
In the Tanger Outlet Mall, Surfside. I have to say that because you know that there's 3.
Yes, there are.
Surfside location across from the Midway Theater. They can find me there. We're open 10 to 6 daily. So 7 days a week, we are there.
Perfect. A busy bee, Wanda Guyton is. And whether she's fueling you with caffeinated coffee or you're more of a decaf drinker yourself, you're never going to be disappointed in your coffee selection.
Absolutely
and you've got plenty of flavors to choose from when it comes to decaf. Well, Wanda, thank you so much for coming in and sharing about all the wonderful flavors that you have at Coffee Rendezvous and keeping us cozy season and then for the fall. But if you're getting in the Halloween spirit, we've got a Halloween craft for you when COASTLIFE gets back.
Yeah, we getting all fired up, getting ready for the players when they line up. Think it's time we go and get them lights up. Let them high school lights ignite us. Cause we fighters, coming with a hut like this, coming with a pick six like that. Gonna be a showdown so big, think it's time for football night to impact. High school football is everything. Hey, hey, let's go for the win, for the gold, for the crown, the ring. High school football is everything.
Is your garage door in need of an upgrade or a repair? Then Clark & Sons Garage Doors can help. We believe your garage door should be more than just functional. It should be a reflection of your personality and style. With over 60 years serving the entire Delmarva Peninsula, Clark & Sons delivers quality craftsmanship and exceptional service every time. We provide free estimates on new garage doors. Plus, we offer comprehensive maintenance services to ensure your garage door stays in perfect working condition. So call today and discover why Clark & Sons is the name you can trust.
Vision loss can be gradual, and your elderly loved ones might not realize how compromised their vision has become. There are some simple ways you can help. Clear all pathways in their home to prevent accidents. Label items with bright colors and make sure those items stay in a designated place. When you need help, consult with a professional in-home care provider. Home Care Services can set up a safety plan, assist with running errands and other tasks that might be difficult for them.
To learn more about Home Care Services, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
For a great shopping experience, Furniture Gallery is the place to pick up one-of-a-kind signature finds to complete your home decor. Come explore our selection of handcrafted furniture and get all the supplies you need for your own DIY projects. And through the doors is Shore Marketplace, where you'll find the most unique local shops at the beach. With over 40 local artisans, Shore Marketplace is truly a local connection you cannot afford to miss. And next door you'll find Scrub Apparel outlets. All this under one roof with easy access off Coastal Highway North.
All right, Coast Life, it is another day of spooky fun. We've got another Halloween craft for you, as you can see by this little guy.
Look at him.
Snuck up on us.
Isn't he cute?
He is cute. He's going to make you like spiders.
I know.
Because I think a lot of people get creeped out by
cute.
spiders, but he's
People
so
do.
cute.
Yeah, this is a cute little guy here. Just made from a styrofoam ball.
Nice and easy. And we've got the crafting queen with us today because, again, there's still a little bit of emotional damage from the last time.
PTSD.
This time last year when we were making Halloween crafts. They did not go as smoothly as they have so far. So you've got another really easy one that the kids can do with
Really easy
you,
one,
and
yeah.
most likely with stuff that you have on
Yeah.
hand or are really cheap to run out and buy.
Yes, all I had to buy for this was just the styrofoam balls, and they came in a 6-pack.
Perfect.
So, really easy. So they're white when you get them, and then I just spray painted them. I have black spray paint from spray painting the Adirondack chairs in the yard.
There you go.
So I had them. You always have pipe cleaners around and googly eyes of all kinds of sizes.
I sure do,
So
somewhere.
this is a cute little spider.
He is cute.
My son asked me earlier if he moved.
Oh,
I was like, wow, how would I do that? You know, I'd have to really be extra, but we could figure that out.
Well, maybe you could do
That's
like
what
a
different
Halloween elf on the shelf with the spider. Like you could do a little something.
I was thinking, how cute would it be like when you have your pumpkins on your front step to have a couple of these in there? That'd be so cute. So really easy. So all we did, Leo, I'll hand you one.
Okay.
We just spray painted these black. So
gotcha.
Step one, really easy. And then we've got some pipe cleaners. I thought it'd be fun to do like a colored one. So we got like the black spray like
Okay, the traditional spider, but we can shake them up a little.
Purple, orange.
Yeah, those are both Halloween colors. Let's go orange.
And I'll do purple. So you want to grab them right on out.
Yeah.
So you need 4 of them because we're going to cut them in half. Now, if you wanted smaller ones, they have small styrofoam balls, and you could probably cut them into 3s.
Sure.
So it just
Okay.
depends on how big your ball is. So
yeah,
I have scissors here. You can use wire cutters or whatever you want. So make them pretty even. We're just going to cut them right down the center. I'm going to pass these scissors over to you.
I'll line them up. Man,
the way my mom taught me.
Yes. This does take me back. I used to make all these little like popsicle stick and pipe cleaner dolls with my sister.
Exactly. And these are like my son's most favorite
Yes,
things to
we would
do.
spend hours making them.
How fun. So then you just kind of pick a spot and you're just going to go. And now what I've learned when I was doing these is kind of once it starts giving, keep going a little bit. Okay. Don't stop because then it's going to, your pipe, it's a little frail.
Gotcha.
It'll fold in. So once you kind of get a good spot,
really
just push it in. You don't have to push it in too far. That's it. Okay. So you're going to do 4 on each side. So then you go on the opposite side and put 4 more on the opposite side.
All right.
And again, if you have a smaller one.
Yeah, you could do smaller
Yeah,
legs.
smaller legs. Maybe assorted sizes.
Okay.
Cross your
Maybe a little spider family.
Little spider family. They can have names.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe if you have like 3 kiddos and mom and dad, you just
everybody
make
makes
a little spider family. Everyone can make one
Oh, that's
after
cute.
dinner one night.
That is so cute.
It'd be fun.
Especially if your kids aren't ready for like pumpkin carving yet.
Yes, and we were talking about that the other day too.
Yeah.
So my kiddo's not really ready for pumpkin carving yet.
That's fair.
So we let him do like his thumbprints last
Cute.
year, and then we drew spider legs off of them.
Oh, very cute.
And it was cute.
So
And the kids, you
yeah.
can use stickers. I mean, you can fully paint the pumpkin on. I mean, why not?
Yeah, and I feel like this is a good alternative
Yes.
to the pumpkin carving if your guys aren't just quite ready for
Not quite
that
ready for that
step,
yet.
but they are crafty kids.
Yeah,
This
have him
was
just
fun.
sit at the table after dinner.
Okay,
We set
pretty
him right-
easy. Here we go.
He's ready. So now you're gonna wanna kinda take not in the center, more so right off the end a little bit and just fold each leg up.
All right.
And now he's ready, except he's missing eyeballs.
Oh yeah, you can't see anything.
Yeah.
yet.
So I've seen a couple online where like they'll do just 2, which is what we have for our friend
Oh,
here.
okay.
But sometimes, you know, the eye. You know, we were talking about
Well,
scary
yeah.
movies earlier. Some
Oh,
of
yeah.
those spiders can be a little real scary with all different size eyeballs.
Ooh.
So you can pop a bunch on there. But we've got some googly eyes down here.
A classic.
Googly eyes are the best.
Yes, can't go wrong with googly eyes.
And then you're just gonna add a little glue. Again, you can use hot glue. Just gonna add a little glue and pop some eyeballs on. Do that one, yep.
All right.
I feel like I've mastered hot glue, but for some people it's tricky.
And I like hot glue too.
It is it's quick, right?
Yes.
So
for us impatient crafters.
Yes. And a lot of times, like, you know, people be like, "Oh, didn't you burn yourself?" I'm like, "I have restaurant." You know,
Yeah.
After you work in a restaurant for so long, your fingertips are just gone. So
It's so cute.
So now, yes, now we've got spiders.
These
How
are so cute.
And you can
could
use
be
them
like
as
little,
decor
like,
around
yeah.
for sure.
Like little spooky Sam.
Spooky
name.
Sam.
Yeah.
I love it.
We've got, that took us what, 5 minutes?
Yes, so quick.
All of that.
Something
quick,
for the
easy.
kids to do, get their hands on something other than a tablet, right?
Perfect,
So,
cute,
yeah.
adorable, and like you said, a cute, easy little decor.
Yes.
Oh, fun. All right,
fun.
well, we'll let you gather your crafts, take a minute, plan it out, get the kids ready, get them excited, and show us your little
For the
spooky
not
guy
so
when you're-
scary spiders.
Yes, the not so scary spiders. And like we said, if you decide to make any of these crafts, please share it with us. We want to see how you did. So we'll let you get to that. We'll take a quick break, but we've got some more Coast Life on the way.
It's the end of season blowout sale at Rudy Marine. No reasonable offer refused on all model line clearance, closeouts, and leftovers. Trade-ins accepted, plus free storage and spring 2025 delivery. Take advantage of huge savings at Rudy Marine. Once they're gone, they're gone.
I absolutely love my show home. With all this new space, I had to upgrade my furniture. The abundance of natural light was hard to get used to. I'm all settled now, though. Everybody loves the kitchen. No bones about it. With this home, I'm the life of the party. Our first trick-or-treaters. Let's go, people!
Happy Halloween! Right now, pet dander, skin cells, mold spores, pollen, and dirt are being sucked into your air ducts. Get cleaner air and system efficiency now with Stanley Steamer. For over 75 years, we've continually engineered our equipment and processes to deep clean your entire home. Your air ducts aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer clean.
Spark your senses at the Spice and Tea Exchange in Rehoboth Beach. Food lovers, home chefs, and tea enthusiasts rejoice. Smell and sample your way through hundreds of exotic spices and teas from around the world. Our signature blends and rubs are hand-mixed daily to ensure the highest quality and freshness. Talk to our tea experts and learn the wellness benefits of drinking fresh, loose-leaf premium teas. Find a tasteful gift for that special someone or join us for an in-store cooking demo. Find your way to flavor at the Spice and Tea Exchange on the Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. Sister locations in Annapolis, Maryland, and Old Town Alexandria, Virginia.
Celebrate the season with the 4 best days of fall at Sunfest. Experience the ultimate celebration of food, drinks, arts, crafts, and entertainment along the boards from October 24th to the 27th. Embrace fall by enjoying a seaside tractor ride, chilling around a beach bonfire, navigating a corn maze, or participating in a pet and bicycle event. Shop around over 200 arts and crafts vendors. Immerse yourself in music with an incredible lineup of free musical performances. Enjoy the free family fun all day. For more information, visit ococean.com/sunfest.
In the world of real estate, it's not just about transactions.
It's about making your dreams a reality.
Penn Price & Associates isn't just a name, it's a promise.
We find a perfect match for every lifestyle and budget.
Finding a home can seem daunting, but with us, we help make it simple.
We transform spaces into stories.
At the heart of our team is a commitment to you. Together, we make the journey seamless every step of the way.
It's the end of season blowout sale at Rudy Marine. No reasonable offer refused on all model line clearance, closeouts, and leftovers. Trade-ins accepted, plus free storage and spring 2025 delivery. Take advantage of huge savings at Rudy Marine. Once they're gone, they're gone.
Another hour of fun come and gone. Just like that. Just like that. I know.
Goes
It
by so
really
quick.
it flies by. But I love that you've been here.
Thank you for having me.
All week. I'm glad we still have you for a few more days.
I know. More crafting, maybe more food on Friday.
So keep your appetite. But if you're looking for stuff to do this weekend, I know last weekend felt like it was packed with activities locally. I mean, October is busy, people.
It is.
But this weekend, it is the iconic Apple Scrapple Festival.
I'm so excited.
Have you been to the Apple Scrapple Festival?
I have a few times, you know, with work-related stuff, but my family likes to go every year.
Nice.
It's a big thing. Sometimes it does rain. It does.
Sure.
You do get a little out there.
Sometimes that's just part of the tradition.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But the scrapple, scrapple sandwiches, apple dumplings that are bigger than your face, like so good.
I know. Maybe I'll go this year because I know this is so bad of me, but I haven't
nice.
been.
You have to go.
I know.
Yeah.
And I've never been to Apple Scrapple.
Just go.
And I've been living in Sussex County for 7 years now,
Yeah.
maybe.
You've got to go. My kid learned how to count on a scrapple block, you know.
Oh,
1, 2,
dude.
3. Yeah. And he loves Scrapple. It's his
Dude.
favorite. So
That's awesome.
I gotta take him out.
Because I feel like as a kid, I didn't really like it. It kind of became a bit more of an acquired taste. Like my parents liked it, and I was always like, kind of indifferent,
Right.
but now as an adult, I've
Now
actually
that you
really
live
come to
here
like
too,
it.
it's like it's a staple.
Right. Well, because in Wilmington, it's like hit or miss whether or
Right.
not the scrapple is a thing or not. But yeah, as soon as you cross over the
Yeah.
canal, it's all about the scrapple.
Yeah,
And I can see why.
We used to have to ship some to my god sister when she went to college because there was no scrapple around there.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So I know our friends at the Parker Group are going to be there doing all kinds of fun things. So if you head to Apple Scrapple, make sure you take some pics, send them our way. We want to see how much fun you have.
Yeah, Friday night and then Saturday all day.
That's right. So make your plans. We'll get out of here, let you do that. Coast TV News at 5 is going to take it away. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow.